Nintendo first announced Splatoon 3 back in February of 2021, and my initial reaction was, didn't Splatoon 2 just come out? I mean, I've never played the first or the second Splatoon game, so I knew nothing about the games. All I knew were the characters, and the internet already ruined those for me. But when I checked out people's reactions to the reveal, I saw that most people were really excited. I later talked to a college friend of mine, and he told me that the game was super fun and that I should definitely check the game out. I, like any good person, said that I would, and then of course never did, because taking recommendations from friends is wrong. But it did stick with me a little bit. When the next trailer dropped, I paid a bit more attention to it, and it did look really fun. Eventually the Splatoon Direct came out, and it got me even more excited. When the Splatfest demo came out, I knew I needed to play it, to see if this was a game for me. So I did. I picked Team Paper because only losers pick Team Rock or Scissors, and I played my first ever Splatoon game. And let me tell you, it was the absolute worst experience I had in a while playing a game. Now before you dislike the video and come at me in the comments saying I'm dumb as fuck, the gameplay itself was really fun, the weapons were unique and the movement was great, but the game kept putting me against actual Splatoon War veterans who fought in the Great Ink War of '89, and as an actual noob to this game, this made it really hard for me to get a good feel of the game. I still played the demo a decent amount and I got a few good games, but most of the bad ones were still there, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. Fast forward to the 9th of September, the release day of Splatoon 3. After a long day of work and almost getting a concussion because for some reason they don't make a freezer taller than 160 centimeters, I came home and was reminded that Splatoon 3 released. I hesitated to buy it at first, but I eventually bought it since I have nothing better to do that night. I started the game again, and for some reason, this time it felt different. Maybe I just hit my head a bit too hard at work, but it did. After creating my character and finishing the tutorial, I was greeted by 3 new characters: Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. And let me tell you, Big Man is the absolute best character that this game will ever release. Please, internet, don't ruin this for me. God fucking damn it! Really, internet? Shiver and Fry welcome me to Splatsville and tell me about the maps that are currently in rotation. I check out the city a bit more, and I see that there's a clothes store. I like character customization, so I go in, but I immediately get made fun of how low level I am, so I leave because I guess I should take my business elsewhere where they do appreciate the low level that I am. I boot up my first ever game, and for some reason it feels different than my first Splatfest game. Maybe it's because I got the hang of the game a little bit more, but it was just a much better experience than before. I win my first few games and I'm actually having a ton of fun. It's been a while since a shooter has made me feel this way. And I'm jealous of all the people that played the first and second Splatoon game, and all the things I've been missing out on. This game had in one night become one of my favorite shooters ever. But what exactly makes this game so fun? Gameplay wise, this game is amazing. I don't think you need me to tell you that, but what makes it so good? The matches take no longer than 3 minutes, so it's just fast-paced chaos. Like I said before, most guns in this game are amazing. I mostly use the Dualies or the Splushomatic, but other guns are also really good. The movement is unique and fast. I love the feeling of jumping out of the paint and absolutely demolishing someone while still midair. Like I said before, the matches take no longer than 3 minutes, and that's great. It's the perfect, oh, just one more match game. Also, queuing up takes max 10 seconds maybe, and whilst queuing up you can run around in the firing range and just have a great time. I even have moments where I just completely forget to queue up and I just run around the firing range for 10 minutes. Let's talk about Splatsville. The city is pretty big for what is essentially just a hub world. I used to walk to every store, but I later figured out that you can fast travel, and I'm only using that now. It kind of kills the feeling of the city, but I still love walking around and seeing other people's artwork. I don't understand how people can be this talented on something that's essentially just a drawing tablet without the pencil. Also, they recently announced the newest Splatfest, and I love the fact that every time I log in, there's something new in the plaza. You can actually see them building up the Splatfest. We talked about some of the things I like. Let's talk about the well, thing that I don't like. Roller users. Fucking roller users. Why the fuck are these things in the game? I had one game where I just went up against a team with 3 rollers, and it was the absolute fucking worst experience of my life. They were just rolling, one-shotting us, and we were absolutely getting demolished because I was still getting hang of the game, and aiming on controller sucks, and I was using the Splusomatic, so I didn't even have range on them. It was just so annoying. They came out of nowhere every single time, and it was But other than that, this game's pretty fun. So yeah, that about sums up what I think of the game. I am very happy that I gave Splatoon 3 a chance. The game is truly amazing, and the community is super welcoming. I can proudly say that I am a Splatoon fan, and I am super hyped to see what else this game can bring.